What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video on the channel, and today we are going to be checking out our preview and review for the Topps 2022 Heritage Minor League Baseball set. But before we get into that, please ask you if you could drop down, hit the subscribe button, hit the little bell for notifications, let you know when I upload, which I upload just about every single day. And please like the video, as that helps push me up the YouTube algorithm. So without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into the set. As we see some of the cards here that we'll be previewing, and this is the 2022 Topps Heritage Minor League Baseball preview and review. So we're going to go over our set guide and review as we move through this set. So we're going to check out the buying formats, our checklist breakdown, parallels, inserts, and autos. We're going to be checking out some chase cards, our set build possibility rating. This is something that, as I've talked about on my channel numerous times, I build sets. I don't just buy the cards, throw them in a box, and resell or try to resell them. I try to build the actual set. So this is my view on what the possibility is and what the rating is for building the actual base set, which we do a base set and a master set, which includes the image variations and short prints. We'll get to that when we get to this part. And then our collectability rating. Collectability is what I see 5-10 years down the road. If you've built the whole set, what are the odds of someone coming back and saying, oh, I've got this rookie, and it's going to double or triple or not move anything in value. So our buying format breakdown. So the hobby box, which will retail for $54.99, I pulled that off Topps.com, is 18 packs per box, 8 cards per pack, and 2 autos per box on average. Now, the $54.99 doesn't include tax and shipping. If you go to eBay, you can get it for roughly $59 to $65, which is going to run you a little bit cheaper because most people on eBay will offer free shipping, whereas Topps.com doesn't. So Topps.com right now, they're charging me anywhere from $10 to $12 to $15 to ship. So by the time all this adds up, your box is around $75 plus instead of $54.99. So you can get a little bit cheaper off eBay. And there is the pack design, similar to what the design we got in the regular Heritage. So hobby box case, $749, 12 boxes per case. I pulled that price off of eBay. And 12 boxes per case, you're going to be looking at 12 boxes. You're going to be looking to do breaks and things like that. Searching for autos. So breakdown of cost per card. Hobby box will contain 144 cards total. Each card is going to cost you around 38 cents. For minor league baseball, I don't really like that price, but I've seen worse, and it's okay. It's not great, but at the same time, it's not awful. The hobby box case will contain 1,728 cards. Each card will cost about 43 cents. So if you bought a case, your cost per card is actually going up. Now the checklist breakdown. So our base set includes 200 cards, and those card variations or subsets include league leaders, which are cards 61 through 66, playoffs, final stretch, 101 to 110, boyhood photos of the stars, cards 141 to 146, and prospect stars, cards 181 to 189. You can see 3 of these have an asterisk next to them. That is because when I did research on the base set, there were cards listed as double numbers. So say the league leaders, card 61 might have had 2 cards listed at 61, a card at 63, 3 cards listed at 64, or whatever that might be. So yes, it's 200 cards numbered, but you're going to end up with a base set of more than 200 cards. Just the numbering is going to be a little funny, which, as someone who puts them in binder pages and in a binder, it's kind of frustrating because I'm used to counting to 9. So it's a little bit frustrating, but not much I can do about it. So your base set parallels. So you've got a blue number to 99. That's going to fall 1 out of every 39 packs. So if you buy 2 hobby boxes at 18 packs per hobby box, chances are pretty good that you're going to get at least 1 blue base set parallel. Green number to 75. That's going to fall 1 in every 52. Black out of 50. Number to 50, excuse me, is going to fall about 1 out of every 78. Flip stock, which I couldn't find a photo of the flip stock. I don't know if that's just that the photo and everything is flipped or whatever that might be, those are going to fall one out of every 171 packs. Those are not numbered, so those are going to be a little bit tougher of a pull. Then you have your gold numbered to 18, which is one out of every 215 packs. And then your red 1 of 1, you can see it there on the right, one out of every 3,856 packs. So short prints, let's talk about short prints. We all know Heritage has a lot of short prints. The regular Heritage usually has around 100 short prints at the end of the base set. This one thankfully only includes 20 cards, and they're going to fall one in every 6 packs. So a hobby box, you should get 3 short prints per hobby box. So if you were to build this set of 20 cards, it's going to take you minimum 5, 6 hobby boxes, 7 hobby boxes, and that is if you hit every single one without doubling up. So my advice, and we can talk about this later as we go down into our set building rating. My advice would be, let's wait. Let's see where eBay takes us with the 20 cards in a few weeks. You'll see a lot of guys post all the short prints up there. You're going to have to pay a little bit more because obviously they're harder to build, but it's going to be cheaper in the long run than trying to buy a bunch of hobby boxes and building that whole set. So some of these players include, you got Henry Davis at 201, Marcelo Mayer at 202, Elly De La Cruz at 208, Victor Acosta at 217. Image variations. So these aren't technically short prints. They're just image variations, which in this set, they pull more like short prints would in a normal set. So base includes 11 cards, Davis, Mayer, De La Cruz, and Khalil Watson. And those are going to fall one in about every 856 packs. You have a bubble border color swap, which includes 10 cards. And those are going to fall one in every 771 packs. You have a legend, which is 1 card and 1 card only, and that is the great Roberto Clemente. And you're going to find him out of one out of every 856 packs. So that's going to be a very hard card to pull. And you're looking at, I would say, if you were able to pull that card and resell it, you're probably looking at, I would say, probably a $300 card. Just off the top of my head. I think it'll be probably go really high at first, and then that price will start to come down. And then you have your image variation autos. So these are the base image cards, but autographed. 9 cards in this one, 1 out of every 3,031 packs. And then your typical cast there, Davis, Mayer, and Watson for those. And again, if you pull an image variation auto, you're going to make some money on this box. So parallels, inserts, and autos. So we already talked about the base parallels. We've got multiple base parallels. The red 1 of 1s are the targets. And then let's go into inserts. So we have a 1973 Topps 1953 reprint, which you can see Marcelo down there in the corner. That would be the card. It's not going to be autoed for this one. So this is 15 cards. They're going to fall one in every 6 packs. So you're going to get 3 per hobby box. Players include Chipper Jones, Bo Jackson, Derek Jeter, and of course Marcelo Mayer right there. And then we have a 1973 Topps pack cover. Those are 20 cards, 1 in every 5 packs. Again, you're going to get about 3 per hobby box, and then your typical cast of players there. 1973 Topps Tejares, I guess that's how you say that. 15 cards, 1 in every 5 packs. Again, you're going to get 3. Cespedes is there as he comes bouncing in there. As you can see, black border, really a nice looking card. That's probably my, if they didn't do the 53 reprint, that would definitely be my favorite insert. I just like the 53 a little bit better, but I do like that insert. It's very nice. So on to our autographs, and that is the showcase of Heritage Minor League. So we have Real 1 autos, and those are 64 cards for the set, 1 out of every 11 packs. So each hobby is guaranteed 2 autos per box. More than likely, you're going to pull a Real 1 auto of this 64 cards. You also have blue, numbered to 99, falling every 122 packs. Black, numbered to 50, is going to fall every 240 packs. Gold, numbered to 25, is going to fall every 480 packs. And then, of course, the red 1 of 1, which is the pull of all pulls there in this Real 1 autos, is 1 out of every 11,880 packs. And that's not even the highest odds yet. So Real One dual autos, 12 cards, numbered to 20, one out of every 3,797 packs. The 1973 Topps 1953 reprint autos. So this is the card that you see in the bottom right-hand corner. These are the Cadillac, these are the Chase, these are the autos to end autos in this set. 10 cards, numbered to 99, one out of every 762 packs, black numbered to 50. You're going to find those in 2,160 packs, gold number to 25 out of 4,307 packs. But there is a Super Chase, red 1 of 1, 73,656 packs. If you would happen to find a Henry Davis, a Marcelo Mayer, a Khalil Watson in a reprint, red 1 of 1, Derek Jeter will be in this as well. If you were able to find those, that's a mortgage. I mean, that's probably probably like a $3,000 to $5,000 card minimum, I would say. I mean, that would just be, you're going to see some people go crazy if you got breakers breaking those and finding those. They're going to go nuts on those. Those should be really beautiful cards. So we've got one more set of autos to talk about, and those would be the 1973 Topps pack cover autos. So it's 11 cards, numbered to 50, one out of every 1,509 packs. And then we have the red 1 of 1 on these as well, and that again is 73,656 packs. Davis, Watson, Mayer, all included in this one. I'm not saying this is the Cadillac, even though I think it's the next best thing. I'm giving the other one the benefit of the doubt and the edge because it's the 1953 reprint. And anything 1953, 52, 54, all that stuff is always hot on collectors' lists. So baseball toppers. So we have a 1973 Topps baseball pinup. Those are 20 cards set, 3 per box. So, you know, if you were to collect this entire topper set, it's going to take you a handful of boxes. And then we have a 1973 Topps pinup poster autos, 12 cards, numbered to 25, and we have a foil fractor 1 of 1 possibility. I could not find any pack odds on these. I'm going to assume that the number to 25 is going to be similar to our other number to 25s, which is usually a couple thousand, that it's going to fall 2,000 to 3,000. And then our foil fractor, I'm going to assume, is going to be somewhere around like the 11,000 range. Not going to be as high as the autos. So our chase cards. So who are we looking for? We're looking for the hot rookie players. Now you might say, well, wait a second here. These guys are minor league. Aren't they all kind of rookie players? Well, yes and no, right? So as they go to the majors, they become rookies, true rookies. And then you have them being in the minor league, which still kind of makes them a rookie, but it doesn't. So you're kind of back and forth there. But these are the guys you're going to be looking for. So we do have a chance to pull a Spencer Torkelson. So he is going to be in one of the subsets, and that's it. That's all he's in. He doesn't have a regular base card, just a subset base card. Same goes for Bobby Witt Jr. So there's 2 guys right there that we know very well that we have an opportunity to get. I don't think those cards are going to go for a lot of value, but you can pull them. And then you have Henry Davis, of course, number 1 draft pick. Then we have L.A. De La Cruz, Marcelo Mayer, we've talked about him a bunch. Khalil Watson, we've talked about a bunch. Jordan Lawlar, Benny Montgomery. And I had to throw 1 Cub in there, Pete Crow Armstrong, just for my own sake, and Gunnar Henderson. Parallels. So these are the parallels that I think are probably going to be the best when it comes to the base cards. The gold number to 18, which is going to fall 1 in every 215 packs. And then, of course, the red 1 of 1, 3,856 packs. Any of these rookies that you can find in these parallels, you're going to make back your box money and then some. A gold 18 and an Ellie De La Cruz is probably going to run $100 to a couple $100. A red 1 of 1, obviously that's going to quadruple, probably a $500 to $600 card, maybe more. Some of these cards may end up going for more. Obviously, you know, when it comes to rookies, and I talk about this a lot, the rookie market is very volatile compared to the veteran market. The veteran market, you know what you're going to get. The rookie market is volatile because these guys can have a great season and their cards go up. These guys can get injured, the cards go down. They can play bad, the cards go down. Spencer Torkelson is a prime example of that. Early on in the year, last year, Torkelson was a great chase card, and he had a bad second half of the season. It was kind of a letdown, and then you saw a lot of his cards go down in value. So I'm hopeful, because I have a bunch of Spencer Torkelson cards, because he seems to be like the main guy that I pull. I'm hoping he has a great year next year, and then those cards will start to rise in value. So our autos for Chase, the Real One Duel, number 20, I think this would be a nice, if you could pull a couple of these. This is a combination of lower pack odds, but still a really nice card. 1 out of every 3,797 packs. And you might say, well, wait a second, that's not very low pack odds. When you compare to some of the other autos, 73,000, yeah, it is low pack odds. Then we have our 1973 Topps pack cover autos. I think these are going to look really cool. You get an opportunity for Red 1 of 1. That's one of the 73,000 packs. And then Davis, Mayer, Watson, Lawlar, Montgomery, all those guys are in there. If you can pull one of those, that would be really good. I'm not going to mention the 53 because I'm about to mention it here in just a second. So on to our set building possibility breakdown. So as I said in the opening, the set building is just strictly based upon, if I was to sit down with a hobby box and break it open, what are my chances of being able to build the set within 2 to 3 to 4 hobby boxes, where I'm not spending an astronomical amount of money. You look at Panini cards, for example. You know that if you're trying to build a full set of Panini cards, you're going to spend a few $1,000s trying to do that, and you might not even come close. You've got to do the Frankenstein style of build sets. That's what I call when you're gonna break a hobby box or break whatever. You're going to open it up, you're going to put them in a binder, and then you're going to go, okay, I need this card, this card, this card, this card, and you're going to go to eBay and you're going to buy those cards individually. So you didn't really pull in the pure sense of pulling them from packs. You just Frankensteined it. You pulled some, and then you went on eBay and bought some. So the base set, like I said, is 200 cards. I feel we have a high probability to finish the base set. Being only 200 cards, that with a hobby box makes life a little bit easier compared to, say, a bunch more that you would see where it was a higher base set of 400 cards like the normal Heritage is. So like I said, 144 cards per hobby box. I feel that it's going to take probably 2 to 3 hobby boxes to completely pull all of the base set cards, and cost would be around $175 for 3 hobby boxes. Now, this is just the base set. This does not include short prints and image variations. Those would be in the master set. So including those, the probability to finish the master set is extremely low. Now, short prints fall every 6 packs, which I like those odds. With 20 cards, we've got a good chance that we could get them all. You're going to have to spend some money to get them all, but your chances are a lot higher than what you see in a lot of other short prints. Image variation odds are way too high to complete by pulling. You've got the image variations for the base falling every 850 packs. You've got the bubble border falling every 770 some packs, and then you've got the Roberto Clemente card falling at every 856 packs. So if you're going to complete the master set, it's going to be by Frankenstein. You're going to have to open some hobby boxes, and then hopefully maybe pull a couple image variations if you get lucky, pull the short prints, and then go on eBay and finish off that set. So I give this an overall rating, taking all this into consideration, I give this an overall rating of 7.5, meaning that 7.5 chance of completing the base set mixed in with the image variations and short prints. So 7.5, I like your chances to go Frankenstyle on the 7.5. But like I said, you're not pulling all these cards. You're just not. So collectability rating breakdown. Now, what I talked about in the opening, collectability is what it's going to take in 5 to 10 years if I collect this whole set. And someone comes back and says, hey, you've got a full set of Minor League Heritage 2022, I will give you $500 for the full set because you've got X amount of rookies in there. So given the rookie cards available, the collectability rating is low. Now, I know I talked about them a lot, Mayer, Davis, Khalil Watson, De La Cruz, and those guys. And they're great players. But there's not anybody that is outstanding. There's not the Wander Franco. There isn't Spencer Torkelson. Those guys that you can pull, J-Rod, guys like that, they're just not there yet because these are all minor league guys. They don't know what these guys are going to do. Now, if Henry Davis comes out and he blows out of the water and becomes like Mike Trout for catchers, then, yeah, this is going to be a great set. But right now, I feel the rating is fairly low. Like I said, there's some great players in this set, but it's not enough to really push this set forward and up the scale. The design is 1973. It's the same thing we got for the Major League Heritage early in the year. And although it is iconic, it doesn't help push the minor league baseball set up the scale. Just doesn't do that. If this was an 87 design, if it was a 53 design, straight base 53 design, if it was some of those designs that people look at and they know instantly, oh man, that's so awesome, then yeah, it would help, but it's just not. It's not going to do it. It's one of the reasons why Archives was so sought after this year, because Topps pushed 87 on us like crazy. You had all those inserts and the parallels in the regular Series 1, Series 2, and Update, and then now you've got Archives doing the same thing. So all those flew off the shelf. Minor League Baseball Heritage does not usually fly off the shelf. Though the inserts were nice, again, there just aren't enough to help push the set. The 73-53 reprint, I think that's the best insert design to me. And then the other one with the black border, that is one of my other favorites, and that's a very close second. It's a great design. But again, Cespedes is kind of the main guy in there. Davis isn't in that. Mayer's not in that. Watson's not in that one. So it's a little bit different. So like I said, it's just not enough to help push this thing up the scale. Now, the autos are the real reason to buy the hobby boxes. They are the showcase. So like I said, the autos, you're going to get 2 per box. So you buy 5 hobby boxes, you're getting 10, right? So what we're looking for is we're looking for those high pack odds autos. The real one autos are going to look great. They're going to look really nice on card, but the 1953 reprint autos, those are going to have the best resale value. If you're able to pull one of those, even if it's not the red 1 of 1, you pull that Marcelo Mayer 1953 reprint auto, I mean, that's probably a $150 card right there, just in the regular, just the regular parallel, just the regular one, not even the red 1 of 1. You pull the red 1 of 1, it's a mortgage payment. So that's something to keep an eye out for. Now, we all know Heritage is always a low-rated collectible set, but with this being minor league baseball, it's gonna push it down the scale even more. Heritage is one of those sets where you kind of get excited for it, and then halfway through opening your first hobby box or your first blaster, it kind of becomes, oh, okay, well, I'll just get through this. That's how I felt. That's how I felt about this year's Heritage. Last year's Heritage was the same way. It's a nice set. It's fun, but at the end of the day, it's not going to make you a lot of money if you're looking to resell down the road. There's too many short prints, but the good thing with the minor league is we only have 20, but there's still going to be hard pulls to get all 20 of them. 1 in 6 is great odds. You're going to get 3 per box, but to get all 20 of them, you're going to have to Frankenstein it. You are. And then the regular Heritage has like 100 of them. So that makes it even more difficult. To me, that's always the heartache from a set builder standpoint. Heritage is always tough. Gypsy Queen kind of does that too, but I give Gypsy Queen a pass because I kind of like the design. So our collectability rating on this set is a 5, which is probably one of the lower ones. Again, it's minor league baseball. It's got some great players in it. I would have put if I would have been doing these videos early on in the year, I would have put Pro Set Debut somewhere around this as well. Probably maybe a little bit lower. In fact, on a scale of 1 to 10, these are scales 1 to 10. I would have given it probably a 3 or a 4. It's a nice set. It's a fun set, but there's not enough in Pro Debut to make me get excited. There's a little bit more in this one to make me get excited. The thought of those 1953 reprint autos kind of get me a little bit excited. So I gave it a little bit of a bump. This is a set to where if you wanted to get into collecting and you wanted to get into set building, this would be a good one to start with. The boxes, like I said, they're only $54.99. They're fairly cheap. So you could build this set, I said around $175 for 3 hobby boxes if you really wanted to. Or you buy a hobby box, you put everything in the binder, then you go on eBay and you start ticking off one by one what cards you need. So that's going to be it for this video. I appreciate everybody watching. Like I said, this is the first time I've ever done one of these videos. I enjoyed making this. It was a lot of fun. I hope that you enjoyed the video. And we're going to have 2 hobby boxes. I've already got 2 bought and shipped, so they are on their way. and we're going to break one on here, and then we'll do our 1-pack deal like we always do. And hopefully we can build the majority of this set out by the time we get through the second hobby box, to where if I just want to go do Frankenstein wise, I can just go buy a couple cards, hopefully. So what do y'all think? Let me know down in the comments below. Are you excited for Minor League Heritage? Are you looking forward to it? As you kind of just gloss over it and don't really care that much about it? Or, you know, what are you excited about within the set? So I appreciate everybody watching, and make sure you like the video, help push me up the algorithm. I need all the help I can get, and thanks for stopping by.